Hey y'all, I'm Beth. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another plan with me. We are planning for my birthday week. It is August 12th through the 18th. I'm feeling my Leo oats and we're going to plan for a week. I'm only going to work 2 days this week because I took some time off for my birthday. Let's peek back to this last week and see what was happening, what went on. This is last week's plan with me. This is my weekly ritual that I just completed a little bit ago. I did have a date with my son on Tuesday. We stayed out pretty late. When we don't live together and we're both talkative, we got to catch up on all of the things. Monday, I had some labs done. My lithium levels are up, which means that I'm also feeling better. And I feel like I'm getting pulled out of this depression that I've been in. So that's really great news for me and just navigating day-to-day life and it not being quite so hard. Other things that helped with that were that on Wednesday, I needed to go surprise an MVP at one of our regional campuses. So we spent a lot of time out of the office that day. And then on Friday, we had a team building thing from noon to 2, and then we went home for the rest of the day. My week was broken up. It wasn't just 8 to 5 office work situations, and that also made me feel better because I just can't stand constantly being behind the computer. My ADHD just needs a little bit more. This was one of those good weeks where there were 2 days that were anomalous, and they helped fuel my better mood, which was great. On Saturday night, Saturday day, first of all, U.S. women's soccer won gold in the Olympics. I am a very big football fan, and so yes, that is a game that I watched. And then I had tickets with my cousin and a friend to go to the Edgar Allan Poe speakeasy that came through our town. It was good fun, very talented kids who did the retelling of some Poe stories. Of course, as an event professional, and my friend is also an event professional, we're always critiquing things on how they could have made it better. It's an occupational hazard. While I was there, a different friend texted me because, y'all, again, I'm turning 50, and another friend of mine is turning 40, and she wanted to take the two of us out for brunch today. So we met for brunch today, wandered through some stores that were near the place that we had brunch and just had a really good time. So it was a different week. It was enough of a week that chemically I'm starting to feel better because the week had a different sort of format. I was starting to feel better. And then of course we were starting to kick off my birthday celebrations and do some fun things. After the Poe thing, we went to one of my favorite German restaurants. Most of my heritage is German, so we went to one of my favorite German restaurants and ate and drank and just had a really good time. So that's my week in review, essentially the short version. We're gonna set up for this week, and like I said, I'm gonna take 3 days off, so I'm only gonna be in the office on Monday and Tuesday. I'm gonna use this minty color just to block off that space. Not going to use a ruler. It will be a-okay. Here I'm just going to block off the top line. Down here on the 5 o'clock hour, I'm going to go all the way across just to make sure I block off that space for my weekly ritual because it's really working well to have that here and not do it back in my daily pages. It just gives me a little bit more space in my daily pages to have that here. There we go. We've got those 2 lines. Thought about bringing this all the way across and writing like day off, day off, day off, and decided I just didn't want to do that. Over here, we're going to put the waiting on list that I've had for the last couple of weeks. I have a couple of things that I need to add to that. All right, let's see what I need to put on here. Start with the work days because then we can get them over and done with. It's fine. We'll see how productive I am in these 2 days. I have to have some level of productivity, but Tuesday is also a remote day. So I'll go from a remote day into my days off. Let's go ahead and mark off some appointments and meetings and things that I have, as well as my lunch breaks. Got to move my lunch break on Tuesday just because I hate having lunch and then rolling right into a meeting. But that one's a short meeting, which is good. This one I'm going to block off for an hour, but it's a committee meeting. I'm the chair. I'm the only one who talks. And so it goes fast because I talk fast. If there's no input from other people, then we start at 2 and we're done by 2:20. On Monday, I do have therapy every other week. Therapy day. Last session, my therapist shoved basically a level 10 life in my face. Asked me to fill it out. And of course, I don't like the categories. I don't like the way the wheel is separated and the life thing. So I'm going to have to make my own with my earth, air, fire, water, spirit situation. How I dictate my life areas, my domains, and make it that way. And I just honestly am not a big fan of that exercise. That's why I don't have one in my journal. But I guess I'm about to add one to my journal. And it is Sunday. And I still haven't done it. And I need it for tomorrow morning. I've put it off. No, I don't want to do it. But I guess I will. All right. And then lunch. And then I have an internal communications meeting mid-afternoon. Tuesday, we're going to put lunch at like 11:30. I have a meeting with my MVP committee to pick our MVP for September. Immediately following that, I have an employee appreciation meeting. Now, these two meetings, and I'm chair of both of these committees, used to take place on different days and different weeks. And then it was always like, which one do I have? This, that, and the other. And so for this fiscal year, our organization runs fiscally from July 1 to June 30th. I have set those meetings on the very same day. And some of the employee appreciation people were a little irritated that I had changed the meeting day, but I'm the chair. If you're the chair of a committee or 2 committees or 3 committees, organize those things any way that's best for your mental health and best for your preparation for the committee meeting. Now they're both on the same day. And I can just get them knocked out and move on to the next thing. That's how I feel about it. So that is what my 2 days of work look like. Now I do have some other things that I need to get in here that I am excited to be doing. But first, we're going to stick in our moon phase right there. And we're going to stick in a little sun with a little bit of a cloud. And that pretty much sums up our weather. Our weather goes from partly cloudy with the sun to sunny to 15 or 12% chance of rain, but like not a lot. And so again, we're just going to use this one icon to represent the entirety of the week. And then we're going to put in our copy paste temperatures because we don't have a lot of variation other than how much cloud or sun there is on any given day. Right now it's cloudy and it actually sprinkled a little bit today, and that was not in the forecast at all when I did this last Sunday. Sunday was supposed to be sunny like the rest of the week was. It changes all the time. There was an August maybe 12 years ago, 13 years ago, where it rained all but 2 days, I think, of the month. It was wild. It was so out of character for Arkansas. We were all waterlogged. It just rained and rained and rained and rained. Temperatures in the 90s, lows in the 70s. Same-o, all week long. And there we go. Over here, I'm going to put in my waiting on list. I have 2 things right now. My order of Kiss nails came, and I realized that I ordered the nails that I want to wear for my monthly setups because I like to match my nails. When I did this monthly setup, I had minty colored nails on. Ordered my nails for September, November, and December. Totally forgot my nails for October. I had to put in another order for Kiss nails to get my October nails. So those are coming. And then I have a small order from Amazon to support my week because Thursday I have a tattoo appointment. I realized I needed some tattoo goo. The stuff you put over a tattoo after you get a tattoo to help it heal and all of that jazz. Ooh, that got all smudgy. We're going to try it again. Anyway, so yes. So on Thursday I have an appointment at 1 o'clock at the tattoo parlor that did my last tattoo to get a tattoo for my 50th birthday. I will probably be there a while. It's not gonna be a short visit. It's not a small tattoo. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I even told my cousin, because she wants to go out and see a movie and some other things for my birthday. And I was like, look, I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then, of course, Saturday, Sunday. You let me know when you want to come up and hang out and let's do something. I said, except for the fact that on the 15th, I'll be in the tattoo chair starting at 1. And by the time you get off at work at 5, I'll probably still be in the tattoo chair. If you want to come hang out with me or in the back half of my tattoo, feel free. Tomorrow is my first visit to the Bring Your Own book club through our local library. It is at the branch that is closest to my office. I'm going to get off work at 5-ish and I'll probably go to Starbucks or somewhere. I'm not going to go home because I'm going to hang around. My office is in Midtown Little Rock. That's the name of the neighborhood. And I'm going to hang around Midtown to then go to the Bring Your Own book club at that local library branch tomorrow evening. Part of me trying to find things to do other than work home. On Wednesday, the Magic of Eye planners, I think it's Wednesday, have their pre-order for 2025. In addition to his bullet journal, my son Kenny also uses a Magic of Eye planner for spiritual things. I bought him one last year for Christmas, and of course that one was a surprise. And this time it's not a surprise, but it's going to be for Christmas because they have a specialty color and other things that are happening for the year. So I sent it to him and I was like, look, if we're going to get one, now, like, first of all, do you want another one? Capitals, yes. You know, he yelled at me, yes. And then I said, do you want the same color? Do you want a different color? What kind of color do you want? So we've had those conversations. He said, I'll let you know before Wednesday what color I want. And I said, okay, great. The funny thing about him is he's very out of sight, out of mind. The ADD takes over. He'll forget that we've had this whole conversation in August. He'll forget that the pre-order was in August. And I will give him the planner for Christmas and he'll be totally surprised all over again. I love the kid for that. Wednesday at 10 a.m. I have my writing circle that I am a part of every Wednesday in August. I did go to the first 20 or 25 minutes of this meeting before I had to get on the road and start driving, but it was long enough. They went ahead and let me go first to do my introduction. But what I haven't done is my homework. So I do have a writing assignment that I need to complete. I haven't done it yet, but that is not until Wednesday at 10 a.m. And that one is on Zoom. So I can just, if I need to, I can just get up Wednesday morning, make a cup of coffee, treat it kind of like a work day, get my writing assignment done, and then jump into writing circle at 10. And then, of course, on Thursday, it's tattoo time. I've decided I'm not going to show the tattoo on YouTube, but I am going to share it with my patrons. So if you're really nosy and you want to see what my tattoo is going to look like, once it gets a little healed and all of that sort of thing, I'll take a picture and share it with my patrons. So yeah, they can look forward to that. All right. We already have the waiting on list for now. I am starting to ramp into trying to buy some Christmas things so that it doesn't sneak up and surprise me. I hate getting to November and December and spending every dime I have on holiday things. I always buy some sort of experience, like event tickets or that sort of thing. And I have bought those for the boys. There was a period of time that all we did were the experiences. The very first year that I did that, I think my son Kyle at the time was 7, and I bought him tickets to go see FC Dallas and LA Galaxy play. We drove to Dallas because at the time David Beckham was still playing for LA Galaxy. We both got to watch David Beckham play soccer, which I think is important in life. It's just, I think it was the only time either one of us was ever going to be able to see a legend play. And the very same year, I bought Kenny tickets to Evanescence, and that was his first major concert. He was, 12, 13. We had a really, really great time, and that was the year that I just stopped buying. I would do stockings, but I wouldn't buy a whole bunch of gifts. I started giving them experiences. We've done the ballet, we've done Trans-Siberian Orchestra twice, we've done a whole lot of different things. It's been a good time, and this time our local symphony, the Arkansas Symphony Orchestra, is doing Heroes versus Villains superhero Marvel DC kind of situation. I don't know what all songs they're gonna play, but I thought, well, that'll be a fun one. So I bought them tickets to that. It'll be in March, but I'll give them the tickets at Christmas. That's how that works. Experiences. Highly recommended. Save your pennies, spend tickets on an experience, and get rid of all the tchotchkes that nobody wants anyway. All right, I am going to put in a quote down here. I think I'm just going to keep the fountain pen in my hand because it's here. Nope, changed my mind. Changed my mind. I mean, it's right next to me. It's not like it's far away. This is just a fun little birthday quote, again, because I'm old. It says, "Don't count the candles, enjoy the glow." It's like a live, laugh, love situation, which I hate those signs. I hate them so much. I keep getting a tickle in my throat. I'm gonna have to edit out a bunch of coughs. I hope that's not something that's coming on. Considering I have been in large groups of people, I don't think this is attributed to anyone. I honestly just think it's one of those feel-good sayings. All right. There we go. Don't count the candles. Enjoy the glow. That doesn't look like a whole lot. I'm honestly going to play it by ear when it comes to my days off, with the exception of the couple of things that are in here. Thursday morning, I might get up and go to one of my favorite coffee shops. I'm going to need to roll into the tattoo parlor with a bottle of water and protein bar so that if I hit any blood sugar dips or anything while I'm there, I can handle that situation. I also need to eat before I go. And then my cousin's going to want to do something. Kenny's already asked if I'm free on Friday night, but he hasn't pinned down what he might want to do Friday night. Other people have inquired about the weekend and doing some birthday things. So we're just going to keep riding my birthday all week long. Let's do our 52 lists project. Because I had such an anomalous week, I kept a log for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was gone all day. I was out of the office all day. I didn't even take this with me. I did fill in a few things. I know I told y'all that list the ways you get energized might be difficult for me, but I did put in like a walk, getting out into nature. Positive feedback. I'm a Leo to the core. You want to make me feel good and tell me how good I'm doing. And then time with friends, obviously. And then a clear purpose is just one of those things that also gives me a little bit more energy. Thursday, I logged a little bit. Friday, we were at a team building exercise, so I didn't have this with me. We were out and about. I might come back in and do some logging about my birthday shenanigans this weekend. Just put some journaling stuff in there. All right, list 33. List the ways that you are a leader. This week, practice investing more in yourself. Eat a bigger, healthier meal to start off the day, or simply look in the mirror after you wake up or before you go to bed and say out loud, "I'm a boss." That way, when it's time for you to lead, you feel fulfilled and ready to face the challenge. List the ways that you are a leader. So I always end up in some kinds of leadership positions. It just happens. Well, that's a T, not an L. So now we're just going to go like that. It's terrible. List the ways you are a leader. I'm always telling people jokingly, maybe not so jokingly, that I'm not the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. People constantly come to me for advice. I know things, and yes, I've lived, had a lot of experiences. I can definitely have a lot of insights, but I'm not a professional. I don't know. It just is what it is. People constantly turn to me for advice. All right. As we're sitting here, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to stick my little August thing in. List the ways you are a leader. That's going to be a pretty easy one for me to do. We'll look at it next week. And then let me stick my August on here. Just completely left it off. Okay, I'm going far more minimal on the stickers and things, but we're going to do that. And then when I made my daily headers, I forgot that I had made myself some weekly headers as well. We're going to stick, even though this says week 33 really tiny right there, instead of me writing weekly ritual, we're just going to put week 33. And then I'll do my weekly ritual down here. All right, that is it, y'all. If you made it this far, you know what you need to do. Wish me happy birthday down in the comments below. I am turning 50. It is a big one. Otherwise, if you liked this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one.